Hello everybody, I'm Blazer and Rebecca, and welcome to starting a new series. It's called, I don't know if you can read it, but it's called Lads in Distress. And this game, and I found this game while I was looking around on Itch.io, I think. Itch.io, I think it's called. And that name there might be the name of the person who made it, I don't know, I'm guessing. So I can't recall. So my memory's shit. But, Lads in Distress, as far as I know, like, if you know typical fairy tale stories where there's a Prince Charming, well, in this case, our main character is a Princess Charming. So, that's an interesting twist. But, let's see what happens. And there's our character, all... she's very, very pink. I found concentration as I carefully tilt the bottle just enough to add a single drop to the pot. There's a loud sizzle, and I watch with a satisfied smile as the liquid in the pot turns a cloudy blue. Yeah, see, that's the name, Princess Charming. Perfect. I knew it. I'm a genius. A knock on the door cuts my celebration short. I scowl in annoyance at the sudden interruption. How dare you interrupt me? And you can save. Okay, how do I return? Okay. You may not come in. Well, that's not rude. The door creaks as I completely ignore my order into the room. You wound me, Charming. Nicole. At his voice, I turn around with a smile. Oh! I'm greeted by the sight of my best friend, his hands clasped over his chest in a dramatic gesture. I mirror his teasing grin and threaten him playfully. Oh, you wound me. You know, I couldn't have your head off for disobeying my command blatantly like that. So yeah, I think you'll be able to know for a fact that these are like... it's kind of fairy tale-like. But it's kind of reversed roles. I drag my finger across my throat for emphasis and wink cheekily at him. Nicole's eyes widen comically, and he staggers backwards in an exaggerated manner, making me snort at his performance. He abruptly drops the act and flashes me a good-natured grin. You wouldn't. You're too fond of me to have me executed. It's true. Nicole has been my best friend for as long as I can remember. He's moved 2 months older than me, and we have always been together, even as babies. Jeez. His father used to be my teacher for magic and potions making, and as a result, he was allowed to live in the palace with his family. Since there weren't many kids in the palace, Nicole and I easily became friends. And partners in crime for our main mischievous adventures that always got us in trouble. What potion are you making? Nicole strides forward and peers to the pot. Let me guess, an invisibility potion? It's looking good. Of course, I would expect nothing less from a student than mine. I make a face at him when he guffaws at his own words. Ever since Nicole took over as my tutor after his father retired, he'd been making teasing remarks whenever possible about his new elevated status. God damn it, Nicole. He conveniently leaves me about the fact that I can count on the number of lessons he's taught me on one hand. Because I'm as good as him in magic, despite the fact that he's half fairy and magic in his blood. Oh, that makes sense then, I guess. He's a half fairy. He doesn't look like it. Did you have an actual purpose coming here, or did you just come to laugh at me? Also, it's like she's very pink and he's very blue. It's like his hair is blue, the scarf's blue, and well, his uniform ain't blue, but you know what I mean. Oh, thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot. I'm here with a message from the king and queen. My smile falls and I turn my back on him, fixating my attention on the potion in front of me. I reach for the nearest jar of ingredients and start examining it, pretending to be busy. La, you know, I'm like totally busy and stuff. That can wait. As you can see, I'm in the middle of something important. You know full well how disastrous the consequences can be to mess up even a single step while making potions. But that won't happen because you're Princess Charming. You don't make novice mistakes like that. I can't help but smile with pride. Of course. The glint of amusement in Nicole's eyes immediately arouses my suspicion. Why are you looking at me like that? The realization that Nicole has tricked me into belying myself slowly dawns on me. I briefly considered making up another excuse to avoid this conversation, but I decided against it in the end. I can't run away from this forever. Might as well just get this over with. Well, you successfully sopped me up with some flattery. What does the message say? Nicole holds out a scroll towards me. After a moment of hesitation, I take it from him. Why would you be hesitant? It's like, just give me a second and let me think about it. What's this? It's a list of all the guests that will be attending the Royal Ball next week. It still needs your approval. I snort and toss the scroll aside without sparing it a single glance. God damn it, Princess Charming. My approval. My approval doesn't even really matter, does it? Charming, I know this is unpleasant and unfair for... Definitely. I'm glad you know it too. You. But you know that your parents would never have asked this of you if it could have been avoided. We tried every alternative, even He pauses as though catching himself from saying something he wasn't supposed to. I take a mental note to ask him about this later. What was he gonna say? The kingdom needs us. We need you. I chew on the inside of my cheek for a moment, struggling internally. I wouldn't do that too often. That's a bad habit. I would know. Frankly speaking, the idea of getting tied down at such young age... Yeah, well, alright, 18 isn't that young. Okay, we've clarified what age they are. I was figuring 16, but okay, that works too. But still, too young for marriage in my book. Tara's fun. Oh! Marriage, okay. There's still so much of the world to be explored. There's so much I have yet to do before being preoccupied with the duties of a wife, and in the future, the duties of a mother. Yet, on the other hand, this is my duty as a princess. I have to save my people. How could I ever refuse to help people in need, especially when they are my people? I know. That is the only reason I'm going through with this. Fine, I'll look at the list. Eventually. Though I doubt my disapproval of some guests being invited would change anything. I'm still getting married off to a random noble I meet at the ball. Does it really matter who we invite? Well, just look at the list whenever you can. Your parents also want me to inform you that you should stay away from the men whose names on the list are circled. My curiosity is reluctantly piqued. Who? Why invite to the ball in the first place, then? Nicole doesn't answer, giving me a playful smile. How the hell would I know? I'm just here to give playful smiles. Inwardly, I curse at how well Nicole knows me and how well he can play me as a result, using my curiosity to his advantage. Alright, you win. I'll do as I was asked, but only on the condition that you will answer any questions I have. Nicole's smile grows wider as he bows deeply. You drive a hard bargain, Your Highness. I accept your terms. You know where to find me when you need me. Oh, now you remember your manners and act like a loyal, subservient subject, after sneakily manipulating me into an agreement. Nicole gives me a loud laugh and turns to leave the room. Right before he reaches the door, he pauses and mumbles something so quietly that I almost missed it. I'm sorry. With that, Nicole walks away. What? Why is he sorry? I glare down the cauldron. Ugh, I'm so irritated with this. If my memory serves me right, true seams are supposed to be the color of obsidian, not vomit. I gave an angry scowl and kicked the side of the cauldron. Probably not the best idea. Work already, you pathetic thing! I don't understand. Reverse engineering potions may be considered difficult, but I've never had trouble with this. Normally, I could create the perfect mixture with my eyes closed. Sighing, I wrest a vial of fairy tears off the nearby shelf for another attempt. Fairy tears! You know, normal stuff. You just have that... Okay. I tilt it above the cauldron to pour in a single drop, and I'm going to save. I should prepare myself for marriage. But when I look down at my hands, the entire vial is empty. Oh! A curse escapes my mouth as I peer down at the cauldron once more, wincing at the disaster. The liquid is exponentially more disgusting, which is progress in its own way. You shouldn't have been fixating on the... I'm so grossed out that I start laughing incredulously at myself. Clearly this is not a good day for me. Yes, obviously. I turn the bookshelf and quickly scan through the rows of books, looking for Nicole's potion-making journal. Thankfully, I have no trouble finding it. When I reach up to grab it off the shelf, a long sheet of vellum covered with calligraphy slips out from between the pages. I rolled my eyes and decided the list of guests for the upcoming ball. Of course, how convenient. Conveniently annoying, yes, but still convenient. Well, it's not like I'm dying to learn about potions some more by any means, especially when I'm worrying about forming an alliance. So I suppose I should take a break and make good on my promise to take a look at the guest list. I slide the book back into place on the shelf and crouch down to pick up the list. 3 names are circled in red and immediately catch my eyes. Oh! Prince Snow, Snow Kingdom, Prince Mara, Water Kingdom, and Prince Zella, Forest Kingdom. Interesting. If I remember correctly, their cities are all fairly affluent and are located in nearby adventurous locations. If my parents are willing to disregard the benefits of union with one of them, they must be pretty damn questionable. My lips climb into a grin. Curiosity is meant to be saved after all, and Nicole did ask me to look into the guests. Who should I research first? Saving is what you should do first. Prince Mer, Snow, or Zoe? Let's say Prince Zell. My eyes drift to Prince Zell's name on the list. Prince Zell. If my memory serves me right, he was the crown prince of Forest Kingdom. However, he was kidnapped by an evil witch when he was a child and never returned. Since then, his kingdom has fallen into chaos and the king and queen are overthrown, resulting in anarchy instead of a monarchy. Have any clue what fairy tale that one's from? Because I do. Why would my parents put him on the list? Nobody has heard from Prince Zell in years. Most of us assumed he's dead. I traced the strokes of his name on the scroll with my thumb. Poor lad. If anyone needs saving, it's definitely him. I wish there's something I could do for him. A very vague memory suddenly pops into my head. Wait, were there some rumors about Prince Zell's location in the failed rescue attempts? Where have I heard this before? I immediately rush out of the best place to find answers. The library! I glanced at the title of the book before throwing it aside. No, not this one. Where is it? I sighed in frustration and glared at the ever-growing pile of useless books. I remember the name of the book vaguely. It has to be here somewhere. I try to pull another book from the shelf, but it stays stuck. When I tug on it harder, the whole row of books slide off the shelf and fall to the ground with a loud crash. Crash! Cursing under my breath, I gather the books into a pile. Wait! I stared at the name of the book on top of the pile. 100 Famous Folklores and Poems. Is that the book? Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for! Flipping through the pages, I scan through the content quickly until I find the poem about Prince Zell. I let out a triumphant cheer. Yay! Found it! Huh, my memory is perfect. I'm such a genius I amaze myself sometimes. Well, let's not get overboard with that, Miss Charming. Settling into a comfortable position on the floor and leaning against the pile of books, I read the poem carefully. Okay, deep in the pockets of a valley of trees named after Elwood, the famous knight, there lies gnarled branches in a twisted dance, blades of grass of frightening height, all compelled to do the witch's bidding, to shield the treasure from men's sight. Countless decorations of success and rescue falter and fail at the dragon's roar. Charred ashes litter the pale grass, results of the ruler's reckless war. Thousands leave, none return, none except one shoulder washed ashore. He speaks of blind terror that led to betrayal, or flames that paint the skies a fiery red, of choking on screams and shouts and cries, of the streams of blood that chased him as he fled. He shakes at the recollection of the fabled treasure, of strands of gold upon a bowed head on the window. Prince Zell, timid and weak, lost since the tender age of 8. With a heart as golden as his curtain of hair, in his tower he patiently waits, as he slowly fades into a mere memory, a legend of prince with a cruel fate. I see. I quickly memorized the poem in case I ever need the information again. I climb onto my feet, walking back to the shelf where the book used to be. Before I close the book and return to the shelf, I can't resist brushing my fingers against the illustration of Prince Zell on the page. Maybe one day. I let my voice trail off and snap the book shut. Maybe one day what, Princess Charming? Well, my research here is done. Who should I look up for information now? I don't know. I'm gonna save, and I'll be back with more. See ya!